fine arts up to master's level. He majored in painting, but here we see an artist who is not afraid to experiment. He uses ordinary materials to make extraordinary art pieces. He titled his solo exhibition, Authenticity of Thought.
Within the body of thought, there's an attitude to it. I mean, here, the originality of my thinking, that is authenticity of thought. About me, it's not about what I've seen or what I've heard or what I've experienced completely in terms of books that I've read. It's a research, that I embarked on. And basing my teams on that research, and at the end of the day, I looked at the body of works and asked myself, how can you give this exhibition a theme? So, the title Authenticity of Thought came about.
This multimedia artist has used corrugated iron, can, wire mesh, printer plate, enamel plate, and colorful fabrics to produce art that is acceptable to all.
We are in the urban room. All the works here are titled Urban 1 to 4. The idea actually came to me long time ago, because you will also see that in my rooftops. I love rooftops. So when I fly and I look through the window of the plane, what I see on the ground is the urban area. All these things are broken into simple geometric shapes. So the idea here is about in the air and you're looking down, everything is flat and a very simple geometric shape. So what I've done here is, with that, the origin of the idea, I now went further to kind of compose them in such a way that we can actually stand in front of the image, of the picture, of the artwork, and also feel a bit of, you call it abstract, they are really abstract, it's still about designing. The thing, I've taken my subject from my idea from where I told you, and I've brought it on a two-dimensional surface, creating a 3D effect on them, and then redesigning them, because you need texture and whatever elements that appeal to me within the time I was actually putting this stuff together to design, so that when you stand in front of it, they speak to you. The other room, I had the holding cell, which is another body of work, which also speaks about detention camps and for immigrants, for people who are not yet taken to the law court to be convicted, So, which is also done with paper mache and enamel paint. The other room, I had my reconfigured fabrics, on the reconfigured fabric section, I played with African prints, normally called Ankara, and that's what I have there. Works like Parallel Lives and Reconfigured Fabric 1 and 2, So, and then on the other section, I have works like Guantanamo Bay, Black Maria, Crusade, Social Networking, and Subsidy or Arrest. Subsidy or Arrest is one of our experiences here.
Alex Nwokolo has practiced art for more than 28 years. He has had 8 solo exhibitions and participated in over 50 group shows. Many see him as one who is prolific and also versatile.
My impression is quite positive. I think Alex has done quite well in this exhibition. I'm very keen on artworks that show an interest on materiality, on the physical qualities of the objects. And I think on this, Alex is quite strong.
The work gives me too much emotion.
He set out to surprise everyone, and it seems he's achieved that. So, what will he come up with next?
It's been a recurring attitude. This is not the first time I'm doing this. And I know it's not going to be the last time. Because whether I like it or not, I've always experienced that the way people view me and the way people challenge me in terms of what is coming out next. Do you understand how I'm not linear. I am a multimedia artist. I paint, I do a bit of sculpture, I do mixed media, I can sew, and I do a lot of designs. I dreamt within this period. I really thought, real thinking within this period. You know, but whether you dream, you think, or whatever, if you cannot compose, this work should have been lacking in organization. And I actually intended to shock the audience. And I'm happy I'm achieving that, you know, because there's a big smile on my face. I have been able to actually shock a lot of people. And that is the aim of this exhibition.
This exhibition clearly shows that this painter has dumped the brush, knife and palette and taken the pliers, glue and cutter.